Good morning, everybody. Porch Light here, and today is November 5th, morning November 5th, and we still thriving and surviving out here, y'all. Okay, and most of these videos have been about the frost coming, and as you see, there's some frost damage here, but then you look at plants like that, and like that, and just know that the frost is also helping us out. Now, the biggest issue I'm gonna have isn't the production, because the production was on point this year. I mean, y'all saw it. The problem I'm gonna have is guys like this, and like that, and like that, and like those guys. Let me show you what else I'm talking about. Look at how beautiful these pepper plants are, y'all. You got the little guys like this, and this, and them. Now, if these guys had another 2 to 3 weeks to grow, then I would have a huge harvest. But I just looked on the map app. I'm sorry, not the map, the weather app, yeah. And they're predicting 28 degrees about a week from now. So that will put us at roughly November 11th, which is about the time that I think my production for my summer stuff started to go. Obviously, I didn't have this many plants, though, that were still producing, which is the bitter part about the sweet stuff I'm talking about. So this is the most heartbreaking, because if I had just maybe planted some of this stuff earlier, or didn't let it get shaded out by the mad pumpkins or the sunchokes, I'd have probably had double what I have now in production, which is scary, because this was by far my best year. Now, the good part about it is the winter stuff ain't going nowhere. I'm already seeing garlic come up, peas are trying to come up, and I'm about to plant more of those. But it's just heartbreaking that guys like this never made it. But we got a solid week until it gets stupid hot. Look at the flower, y'all. I mean, it doesn't even know it's about to get the frost. I mean, I'm trying to actually, look at that. Look at all that. I don't want to pick many bell peppers, y'all. I may have to, maybe the night before the frost, but we got about a week for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fertilize one good time, and I gotta be careful, because if I fertilize with the phosphorus, the triple phosphate, yeah, it's gonna give these guys a boost, but it's gonna give these other guys, the winter stuff, like him, it'll make that possibly start, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, yeah, you know the word, it's early. Bolting, yeah. Because that'll get the flowers and stuff coming up, because that's all fruit are, it's flowers. So I gotta be careful, because I'm not trying to mess up my winter stuff, which will then become my spring stuff, just because I want to get the last bit of these guys going. Because honestly, I'm happy about the harvest I had, y'all. So for every video that y'all seen, you can quadruple the amount of what I showed you in those videos. Because believe it or not, y'all, most times I come out here, I'm not filming. You know, the videos are sporadic as they are, because we all got our lives to live. But needless to say, I can say by far the year 2025, although I started late because I had to put that fence up and I got the dog, was my best year by far. I've grown more things. I've grown a bigger variety of things. A lot better. When have y'all seen me have Brussels sprouts that big? My cabbages, even the ones I grew all the way over there, were about that size. Look how beautiful that kale is. I think I grew a patty pan squash one time, and then it went bad because it wasn't fully grown. Either way, y'all, I'm not mad. But it is heartbreaking to know that these little guys aren't going to make it. Not like they should. I may be able to, like, maybe put them all in a jar, maybe make a green pepper sauce or something. I'm going to try to get a couple more of these in the house, because I literally did bring some in the house. And they're going to lose their leaves. As long as they stay green and they survive until the heat comes back, you should be good. But I'm going to be perfectly honest with y'all. It's hard to keep them things going in the wintertime, even if they go dormant. Just make sure you pull enough if you're going to do that. Pull enough. Pull them in time, rather, so that they don't get hit with the frost or they dry out. So when they're green and luscious like this, even if they lose some leaves, you should be good to go. Just have them by a window. Oh, and another thing, planting inside, y'all, majority of these plants did not come from inside. I'd say about 97% came from either growing straight up with seed or starts. All that is to say is that unless you got a good setup where you can keep down the gnats and it gets constant light, I wouldn't even worry about it. I would just plant spring stuff in the spring and summer stuff in the spring and do it like that. But if you got a dedicated space where you don't got a crazy dog running around, go for it. Because not this year that just passed, the one we're in now, but the one before that. When I tell you I barely got any starts from the store, that's the truth. Grew a lot of that stuff from in the house back down here. I used that table right there, and every day I would just put some other stuff in the ground. But this year, I think my only true drawback, was a lot of this stuff getting shaded out. Even now, this cabbage is shading out all these peas that are under here trying to get up. All these fava beans, all this lettuce. Yeah, some of it don't care, they just gonna grow. But either way, I'm happy, y'all. The secret, in my opinion, and I know this is more wordy than most of my videos, the secret, y'all, is just a plant like you never gonna have enough chance again. Put as many seeds in the ground as possible. And truth be told, that's the way you should live your life. Because you never know what's gonna pop up. It's a good place to end it. Boys like, dude.